That's hearsay. You can't submit this.
No. I got this. It's a clear-cut case. It's gonna be over in 10 minutes.
Ben!
What?
You're not that funny.
Ben Goss is suing Lane Rooney in the amount of $5,000. Mr. Goss claims Mr. Rooney performed impersonations of him that ruined his career. Mr. Rooney claims the plaintiff is not that funny, and that's what really ruined his comedic career.
All right, Mr. Goss, you're suing Mr. Rooney for $5,000. I've read your pleadings. You believe that he's ruined your career. He's
Correct.
defamed you.
Correct.
And what's your relationship?
Don't really have one, a business one, I suppose.
All right, and so how long have you been a comedian?
I've been a comedian for several years now. I have a real job. I'm an accountant, but I have a passion for comedy, and I've been working really hard for it.
Okay, and you? What do you do for a living?
I'm actually in school at the moment.
Okay, but you're not a comedian?
No, I'm a comedian, but I don't do it for a living.
Okay, so why are we here today?
We're here, Your Honor, because I had a show at a DC comedy club, and the defendant over here, Mr. Rooney, showed up, and he was opening for me. And he's opened for me for several times before. We're acquaintances. We work together.
Okay.
He's not paid in these cases, and I am. But in this situation, he went out there and completely lambasted me as a person. He made all
lambasted you?
Yeah, he made all these false claims.
What did you say about him?
I made some jokes about his lifestyle.
Like
what he
what
does
were
at
you
home.
saying, for instance?
Well, coming from a guy who's barely trying to make it as a comedian, all he does is sit at home and play video games, waiting for his girlfriend to get home, his quote-unquote girlfriend to get home, making guacamole and, you know, with himself. Your Honor, he said I eat crackers all day under a blanket.
Right.
Some of it...
Did you use his name?
No, of course not.
Right.
I'm a professional.
Right, so you're just talking about a guy you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, well, what made you think it was you?
The problem is he was performing right before I was, and he was making complaints about how I was a long, lanky person who was super skinny and looks like all he ate was bread all day. And it was directed towards me, his comments were. And,
so when you came out to do your routine after he opened up for you, what happened?
Well, Your Honor, families started leaving from the audience because he set it up as me being a comedian who was improper and not good in front of families, when really a lot of my jokes appeal to younger ages and older ages. He said that I take all my jokes from other comedians that I watch on daytime television.
Right, like what joke does he take from other comedians?
I actually never said that whatsoever.
Coming up, watching Supreme Justice with Judge Karen. Supreme Justice is back with the case of Ben Goss, who is suing stand-up comedian Lane Rooney for $5,000.
Okay, and how much money would you make performing?
Well, on an average night, I would make between $100 and $150, so it was a good part-time job to have on the side.
Okay, do you know of any joke he's taken from somebody else?
No, to make an accusation like that, I would come up to him personally. I would definitely not go up on stage. Yeah, that's a serious one. People in the comedy community completely disagree with that statement.
Do you have some people out there as witnesses that are going to come in and tell me?
I have emails that can show you that I was treated unfairly in this situation, because before this happened, I was performing on 3 or 4 times a week.
And then after this happened, what?
After this happened, I'm not getting calls, I'm getting cancellations.
If you were great, they would keep calling you.
Well, I am great, but Your Honor, I was put in a bad situation around tons of people who are in this industry. We're comedians, you're supposed to have thicker skin. I have to travel all the way to Philadelphia now if I want to get a set.
Let me just say something to you. If you're a great comedian, it doesn't matter what he says because everybody knows you are hilarious.
Your Honor, it's
but
hard
you're not.
It's hard. Your Honor, it's hard to be hilarious when you're put in a situation where you're attacked directly.
Right.
We're usually acquaintances.
Why are we here? What happened? I don't get it.
We're here directly because, Your Honor, he is attacking me as a person, and he's making it hard for me.
What it is. He's what?
He's butthurt. Your Honor, he's supposed to be his immatureness is here. It's on display right now.
Right. I don't understand what's on display. I cannot believe you went down to the courthouse, paid $300, and filed a lawsuit behind I don't know what. Mr. Accountant, this doesn't make any sense.
Well, the numbers add up if you look at what
actually happened. No, it doesn't add up for me.
He's using his accountant terms now. Can I show you some numbers of a weekly basis of how much money I would be making?
Judge Karen's verdict when Supreme Justice returns. Promotional consideration provided by... You're watching Supreme Justice with Judge Karen.
You have to prove to me that you somehow lost those show opportunities because of something that he did, and
Yes,
I'm
Your Honor,
not
I have
getting it.
no evidence of performing.
That's hearsay. Somebody needs to come in here and say to me, I used to pay him $300 a week, and because he said something about him, I stopped paying him that.
Your Honor, I have the evidence.
No, that's hearsay.
Okay.
So you haven't been able to get a job across the country
He should have been up on
because
stage
of
making
what
fun of
somebody
himself.
said about you in Washington, D.C.?
Your Honor, word spread fast in the comedy
No, I
community.
think you may need a little therapy.
Your,
I think you
Your
might.
Honor, I could use
think you
therapy,
might be
but
overinflating your ability because I just think when you're good, nobody can keep you down.
this man out here is telling me that I can't be a comedian.
Because you're not funny. So after the day, it won't change anything between you two. And maybe you should start focusing on the accounting more than the comedy.
Your Honor, I focus on accounting every day. I just
Right.
try to make people smile.
Okay, well, you made me smile.
Thank you, Your
All
Honor.
right, you have a good day.
Thank
Case
you.
dismissed.
All rise.
Judge Karen has ruled. The plaintiff's claim has been denied.
The judge may not think I'm very funny, but you cross the line and you ruin my career with your jokes.
Well, don't quit your day job because you're obviously not that funny.